Hello and welcome to Flaherty & Collins Properties. We're excited to have you join our award-winning team. Dave Flaherty and I founded Flaherty & Collins Properties in 1993 with the goal of providing superior customer service. We're glad you've become a member of the team and hope you enjoy today's training. Next, I'd like to introduce Brian Moore, Vice President of Marketing and Communications, who will share with you what to expect with today's training.
Thanks, Jerry. And I'd like to echo Jerry's comments and welcome you to F&C. We typically maintain a portfolio of 100 to 110 properties and 14,000 to 17,000 units, consisting of both market rate and affordable housing. Our residents are at the very heart of this company, and providing superior customer service is one of our top priorities, which is where you come in. We cannot provide our residents with a truly unique living experience without our more than 450 team members at communities across the nation. Today, you'll be hearing from some of our most talented team members, so be sure to pay close attention to their insights. First up, the telephone, often our first point of contact with a potential resident. Let's get started by turning it over to David High, one of our most premier leasing and management team members. Take it away, David.
Thanks, Brian. Today I'm going to share some leasing telephone techniques. Providing excellent customer service over the phone is an important role for every leasing professional. First, remember the objective: to get the prospect to lease or get the prospect to visit the community for its work. Remember to smile when you answer the phone. The caller will hear it. Again, remember, even on the phone, your first impression is the lasting one. Thank you for calling Axis. This is David. How may I help you?
Hi, can you tell me how much your 2 bedrooms are?
I'd be happy to help you with that. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions to find the perfect apartment home for you?
Sure.
Again, my name is David. May I have your name?
It's Lauren.
Thanks, Lauren. Do you mind if I get a good contact phone number and email for you?
Sure, my phone number is area code 317-816-9300. And my email is lyoder@gmail.com.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Lauren. May I ask how you heard about our community?
I have a friend that lives downtown, and she told me I should check you guys out.
I'm glad to hear that. What is the reason you're looking for a new apartment home?
I'm just looking for something a little bit newer, and I need some more space.
Great. Our 2-bedroom apartment homes are very spacious. They are leasing really fast. When are you looking to get moved in?
I really need to be moved in within the next couple of weeks.
Okay, great. We have a couple 2-bedroom floor plans that are featured in our community. Have you visited our website to view any of our floor plans or photos?
Yeah, I checked a couple different ones out and looked through the photos.
I'm glad you were able to find our website helpful. To find the perfect apartment home that fits your needs, may I ask what price range you're looking to stay within?
I really need to stay under $2,000 a month.
Okay, wonderful. Our most popular floor plan we have in the community is right in that price range. Do you have any specific features that are really important for you in your apartment home?
I have a ton of clothes, so I really need a big closet. And my apartment right now is really dark and dingy, so something that maybe has a little bit more light.
I'm sorry to hear about your current apartment. We definitely have a ton of natural light in our apartments. Do you have anyone else moving with you or any pets?
It'll just be me, and I have one dog named Coco.
Awesome. Coco will love it here. We are very pet friendly and have a dog park and pet wash. Lauren, I'm confident I have the perfect apartment home for you. This 2-bedroom features 2 baths, 1,190 square feet. It's on the 6th floor and it's facing south, so that's going to give you a ton of all-day natural light. Inside, you'll find a very spacious walk-in closet that features double-decker shelving, so no worries, you'll have a ton of room to hang your clothes. All of our apartment home features granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, 9-foot ceilings, and overall beautiful finishes. I can't wait to show you. On a 12-month lease, this apartment home is renting for $19.95 a month. Does this sound like something that would work for you?
I definitely think that will work for me. I'm still a little bit unsure about living downtown, though, since I work all the way up in Zionsville.
I understand. However, we are located 2 minutes from I-65, which will get you directly to Zionsville. Our community is located walking distance to Monument Circle, Mass Ave, and right across the street from the canal. When you are home and on your days off, you'll be able to walk directly to dining, shopping, and entertainment around downtown Indianapolis. Have you visited our community before?
I come downtown often, but I've never been to Axis.
Awesome. Well, I would love the opportunity to show you around our community. We have unrivaled amenities that featured 3 large courtyards, a heated saltwater pool, a double-decker fitness center, a sky bar on top of our building that has beautiful views of downtown Indianapolis, and much more. I'm really excited to show you. Are you available tomorrow around 2:30 for a tour?
I can't come that early, but what about 4 o'clock?
Yes, that would work great. There's parking available right around our community. Do you know where our leasing office is located?
I pass by it a lot, so I should be able to find it okay.
Great. Well, we are right on the corner of North Senate and Vermont. Once you arrive, just give the leasing a call on the call box directly in front of the leasing office. I will be prepared for you at 4 p.m. for a tour of our community. Tour takes about 30 to 45 minutes. Does that work okay with your schedule, Lauren?
Yeah, that should be just fine.
I look forward to it. Thank you for your call today, Lauren. I look forward to meeting you.
You too, David. Thanks.
Again, remember, even on the phone, the first impression will be a lasting one. So be helpful, friendly, and provide as much information as you can. And with that, I'm going to pass it along to my colleague Derek, who will give you an insight of in-person visits and tours.
Hello, and hopefully you're enjoying the training thus far and finding out good tips and reminders on leasing etiquette. Today, I will walk you through an in-person visit and site tour. This is where we shine and show off our community to make sure that our prospect sees the urgency to become a resident. Remember to follow the SOP guidelines with appropriate dress attire and name tag, and you always want to look professional and appealing.
When you see a prospect walk through the front door, stand up, smile, walk over, and extend a hand. Greet them with a warm welcome and introduce yourself.
Hi, welcome to Dakota Ridge Apartment Homes. I'm Derek.
I'm Andrea.
Pleasure to meet you. Let's take a seat, and we'll start by going over the guest card.
What is their name? Ask politely for a phone number and email address for key follow-up. What size apartment home are they looking for, and when are they looking to move in? How many people will be living in the apartment? Is there a price range or budget do they have in mind? Will they be bringing any pets with them? Where are they employed? Where are they living now, and why are they moving? And how did they hear about the community?
Remember to listen to their answers. It will help determine the best floor plan to show the prospect. Their answers can give you insight about the apartment and the community that are relevant to their lifestyle. Make it a point to use their name throughout the visit to personalize their interaction. Andrea, do you have your ID?
I do.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the model.
Keep the energy and enthusiasm as you walk to the model so you can recall some of the things that you've already learned about them. Sarah, let me tell you a little bit about Dakota Ridge Apartment Homes. We are managed by Flaherty & Collins, based out of Indianapolis, and Dakota Ridge features a 24-hour fitness center, a BART park, and 2 courtyards. All apartments have a wash machine and dryer in the unit.
When you're walking through the facility, make sure that you point out the amenities. Make sure you discuss the on-site team and staff. When entering the apartment home, make sure you point out the features and benefits of living in that apartment home.
Here at Dakota Ridge, your apartment will come with granite countertops in the kitchen and bath, neutral color carpet, color coordinated vinyl, hardwood in the kitchen and entry, color coordinated vinyl in the bath, and the dining room equipped with a ceiling fan. Sliding glass doors will lead out to a beautiful patio or balcony. The kitchen features GE appliances and flat slab cabinets, Roman soaking tub in the bathroom, and the bedroom features a spacious walk-in closet.
Some key questions to ask is, where did we rank today? How did you like our apartment community? What was beneficial to you? And what objections could we overcome? So most importantly, it's time to close. Ask them, would they like to fill out an application? Would they like to place a deposit? If not, let them take the information with them and bring it back when they're ready to rent.
If you don't have a model or a vacant unit available, go over everything you do have to offer. Management, personnel, amenities, benefits, features, floor plan options, and of course, wait lists.
We want them to become a resident either now or in the near future. And now we'll move to David for the aspects of follow-up.
Thanks, Derek. Even if the prospect doesn't lease on the spot, there's still a lot of great work we can do to let them know that we are interested in making this community their next home. As they say, fortune is in the follow-up. Follow-up is essential. Be sure to follow up with a thank you email and to recap their visit that same day. A handwritten note is a nice way to stand out from your competitors. When following up, always provide easily understandable and on point information to the prospect. When you follow up, remind them of the location, amenities, and features that set your community apart. Are there any hot buttons that you can remind them of that were really important for them? 50% of sales don't happen until after the 5th attempt, so don't give up. When your follow-up is completed with the prospect, be sure to document all your notes on the back of the guest card. Also, be sure you document all your activity in your computer. Remember, be courteous and let the prospect know we're interested in making this their next home. Don't be too pushy or infringe on the prospect's privacy. The average prospect decides on which community they're going to move to within 48 hours. Following up in a timely manner is essential. Next, I'd like to introduce you to Lizzie, who will provide us with an in-depth look at the lease execution.
Thanks, David. Now that we've had a great tour and completed our follow-up, it's time to do the lease execution. We have a new resident. That's great, right? But before we move them in and invite them to the next resident event, we're going to start the leasing process off strong by crossing our T's and dotting our I's. The lease is an important legal document that should be prepared with great care. Here are a few important things to remember in regards to the lease execution process. Leases are state-specific. Be sure to use the correct lease that is appropriate for your state. Leases are also site-specific, meaning we offer market rate and affordable homes. You can verify which best suits your community with your regional property manager. All leases should be typed and double-checked for any errors. In legal action, the lease could be found non-binding if eligible or if it contains typographical errors. Be sure residents initial all the appropriate lines throughout the lease agreement. Always use the resident's legal name. Never use a nickname on the lease agreement. List each name individually. For example, John Smith and Mary Smith, not John and Mary Smith. Never use whiteout or cross out anything in the lease agreement. Only use blue or black ink when you are signing the lease. Never change any of the verbiage in the lease agreement that has been provided to your property. The resident's signature should be identical to the way that it is typed out on the lease. Be sure to have all the appropriate addenda for your property. This would include mold and mildew addendum, crime-free addendum, no tolerance addendum, and parking addendum. Provide the resident with a copy of the executed lease agreement. Always seek compliance for the appropriate, affordable addendums. HUD leases do not have addendums, but they do have policies.
Thank you.
A leasing professional should always accompany the resident during a move-in inspection. Part of the lease execution, it is important to have the move-out inspection form completed. Always have the resident initial the smoke detector line and sign the move-in inspection form. As a leasing professional, it is important that everything you learn about the prospect or the resident is kept confidential, unless it directly pertains to the operations of the company. At move-in, one apartment key should be issued per adult occupant. Never mark a key with the apartment number. Residents may obtain an extra copy for duplicate keys for an additional charge. Only one key fob should be issued per occupant. Extra key fobs should not be issued. If you follow those steps, you'll have a great file on hand. And now we're ready to move the resident in. Let's go back to David to take a look at our move-in procedures.
Thanks, Lizzie. It's important to remember our biggest objective in the move-in process is to create a hassle-free, comfortable, and easy move-in experience for our new residents. Circumstances that happen during the move-in process are critical factors that will set the tone for the resident during their residency at your community. And here's a few ways we can do that. Always set a move-in orientation appointment with the resident. At this appointment, they will be able to review the lease with a leasing representative, finish all necessary paperwork for the file, and complete a move-in inspection walkthrough. During the move-in orientation, you can also reiterate important details such as when rent is due, rules and regulations, pet policies, and notices. Remember that the move-in and move-out inspection form must be completed and maintained as part of the lease file. Always walk through the apartment with the resident. This will also give you the opportunity to show the resident how the thermostats work, appliances, and address any concerns or questions the resident has at that time. Under no circumstance should the move-in form be given to the resident to fill out and return. An office representative must accompany the resident during the move-in inspection. The smoke detector should be checked during the move-in orientation, and the resident should initial they are working on the move-in inspection form at that time. Provide the resident with a move-in packet with any helpful information you can provide. This packet may include welcome home book, resident services guide, signed copies of the lease agreement, apartment garage mailbox numbers, any pertinent information from local government, example open fire and cooking device guidelines, area information, coupons or menus, emergency evacuation plan, upcoming resident events or flyers. A move-in gift may include a box of candy, gift basket with household essentials, flowers, first meal. Remember, customer service on move-in day and the rest of the residency should always be prompt and sincere. Always keep a positive attitude, and always be willing to take any extra steps to solve any problems for the residents. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks, David, and special thanks to Derek and Lizzie as well for their expertise and key essentials of property management and on-site leasing. On behalf of all of us here at Flaherty & Collins Properties, thank you. Remember, you're at the heart of what we do here every day by providing superior customer service. Hopefully, you've sharpened your leasing skills today. Good luck and happy leasing.